Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to maybe deviate from our normal operation where we do travel videos and things like that, which is a lot of fun, but I actually got a Char-Broil Big Easy SRG, that's smoke, roast, and grill smoker for Christmas. So searched all of YouTube, couldn't find any videos that showed what a chuck roast is like to cook in this unit. Seen turkeys, seen pork butts, seen briskets, all that sort of stuff, but really didn't do a chuck roast. And chuck roast is the poor man's brisket, and it's really cheap, and I figure if we mess it up, it's not a big deal. So with that, I think we'll get started. So here we go. So what we're going to cook today, as we discussed, is 3.5 pound prime chuck roast certified Angus beef. Had this cut by my local dealer for the meats, and it looks really nice. Got a big fat cap over here, lots of marbling, should be cook up pretty nice. So just to give you an idea of what I like to use on my smoked meats, I like to start with a binder. I use Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce, and has plenty of salt in it. Yummy. I use that as a binder to keep the rub on the meat. And then for my rub, I like to use the bullshit. It is gluten-free, no MSG. You can get yours at specialshit.com. They have a ton of options for meats, all kinds of rubs for that. And just FYI, this is not sponsored, I just like it, so we're going to give it a shot today. Okay, so I guess we'll get started here. Let's pull this plastic out. Delicious meats. So expose that a little bit. Get a knife. Alright. I'll probably take this and just use this plate it came on, keep it nice and clean. Alright, napkin. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of our Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce, and dribble a little bit on there, give it a nice rub around, make sure it has contact with all the exposed meat, all the edges and everything. Extra on there. And let's see. Flip it over, and a little dibble dabble. Yeah, alright. And yeah, then we'll go with our non-sponsored bullshit. I like to put lots of bullshit on my meats. So we'll just sprinkle that on pretty heavy. And try to cover every side of the meat. It'll make a nice bark on there, just so you can sear in that flavor. Yeah. All right. You think you've got it all nice and covered? Maybe do a little more, because it's just so yummy. Alright, we'll flip that over and do the other side. Make sure I got it all. Alright. Yummy. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to wrap it in some, probably some cellophane and put it in the fridge overnight. And tomorrow we'll get back together and see how it cooks up. Another thing, before we get to tomorrow, I want to talk about what I use to measure the temperature of the meat. I have a Weber grill that I purchased a couple years ago. It's been great. I had a previous Weber grill for about 12 years. It was spot on. It was a hand-me-down when I got it. Actually ended up changing out the parts on the inside and cleaning it up and giving it to another friend, just passing it on because it's a great piece of equipment. So I really love Weber. So on my new unit, there's a spot for this iGrill 3 thermometer Bluetooth sensor kit that actually attaches to the unit. With this sensor, it measures the gas level in your propane tank, and it's a battery pack. Uses up to 4 sensors. These are the sensors. I'm sure you've probably seen those, but they just attach with little micro audio connector. So this is the, like I said, iGrill 3, Bluetooth enabled. There's an iGrill 3 app on your phone. Download that and you can monitor up to 4 sensors with it. Haven't really used it yet, but my experience with wireless sensors is probably going to be pretty top of the line. Anyway, so I haven't put it in that grill yet, so I figured we can use it here because it's all together. I'll just place it next to the smoker, and I can measure my internal and external or internal meat temperature and the ambient temperature of the smoker. So we'll give that a shot tomorrow and hope it works out great. See you tomorrow. All right, the next thing we're going to do is take our meat, set that aside, pull the grate in, and place it on the top level. I'll see you outside. Alright guys, welcome back. We are outside now, and Weber recommends that you season this grill before you start grilling it. So they've recommended like a vegetable oil. So I actually pulled out some vegetable oil. We're gonna rub down the sides of this and cook it for a period of time. Oops. You want to make sure you get a nice even coat all around. And we're going to warm this up and let it cook on high for about, I'd say 15 minutes. I think that's what the instructions called for. And yep, so after I get this done, I'll get back to you. Okay, welcome back. Alright, so we've got our kettle well lubed. We put vegetable oil on the inside, the bottom, and I actually did the lip of this too. So once it cooks up, it should make like a nice brown film. Makes it easier to clean, keeps it cleaner in the long run. So next step is to turn the gas on and see if we can get this baby to light. So here we go. Turn the gas on, and we will turn it to, I guess, whirl right there. Take a peek down inside. I can see the blue flame. We're good to go. Alright, per the instructions, we've got the gas on now, and we are going to let it cook for about 15 minutes. I'm going to close the lid on this. Should make a nice brown glaze. Keep it nice and clean. You might be able to see on the camera that the we're getting nice smoke now, and that's burning off that vegetable oil that we put on there. You see it kind of smoking. So we'll let that finish out, and then we'll get to cooking. While we're waiting here, I'll just give you a peek at what this looks like with the vegetable oil cooking off. It was nice and shiny before, and it's nice and seasoned now. So we've got about another 6 minutes left on that. We'll let that keep cooking. Alright, so we've got pull this little wood chip tray off the side. So you've seen that, it kind of goes in bottom first, and you kind of lift it up to get that little tab in the connection to keep it from falling out. So it's really just a box, It's got some holes on the side to help that air get in and the smoke get out. So anyway, we're gonna take some chips. I don't soak mine. It just makes it take longer to start smoking. So I'm gonna fill this bad boy up. And now I'm gonna use apple chips. Make sure I don't burn my hand, because that is hot. And yeah, we'll get this filled up and stuck in there. It should start smoking. Takes about, I'm gonna say maybe 10 minutes to start smoking. I don't know, just depends on the wood, I guess, but should work out just fine. So I'll stick this back in. We'll see if we can get some smoke rolling. Okay, while we're waiting on that to warm up, I want to take our 2 meat probes. Doesn't matter what color, just as long as you know which one is which. So I'll start with this looks to be the skinny side, and this is the fat side, or the thicker side. So I'm going to stick it right in the middle of the meat. Try to get as deep as you can, which might be easier said than done. So I'll shove that right in there. Get nice and deep. Alright, there's that one. And I'm going to set, they make a nifty little metal piece that holds this off the grate, but I don't have one right this second. So I'm going to attempt to see what kind of internal temperature dangling it in there will give me. So we'll see if this works or not, but I'm going to give that a whirl. So as soon as this is done smoking off that vegetable oil, we will stick this in and get started. I'm excited. It's going to be yummy. Alright, looks like we got some smoke rolling, and it's been about 8 minutes maybe since we put in those chips. So I'm going to use this nifty little hook that they give you. It's pretty cool. There's a little hanger on the back of the grill, or actually a couple of them. It lets you hang the grill top, this hook, any other accessories you might need off the back of the grill, which is pretty handy. So just take it in the hook. So lift that up, got a nice smoke roll in there. Get our hook. Try to keep our temperature leads off to the side there. Just drop it right down in the middle. Bada boom. So we got our leads off here to the side. We will close her up. And one last thing, after you close the lid, you've got this meat inside, and we had it on high to get that smoke rolling, so we're going to turn it down to low. So don't forget to do that. That's an important part. Otherwise, you'll have a large briquette of charcoal. Alright, good tip. Alright, we're back. Sorry, I got a dog next door that likes to bark. I'm going to give you a shot at what this looks like. At 150 degrees, I want to pull this out and wrap it. Double wrap it with aluminum foil. So I'm going to do that now, and we'll cook it for a little bit longer to get up to that 190 degrees. After 190, it'll continue to cook when we pull it out. It may go up another 10 degrees possibly, so that'll be just perfect for slicing. So we'll give that a shot. Okay, we have reached, let's see if I can show you this here. If you can see that, this is the Weber Grill's thermometer, digital Bluetooth thermometer readout on the phone. And our grilling temperature internally is 189. So when that gets to 190, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. And we will let it sit. Nope, just reached 190. So I'll hit that and stop grilling. And then go ahead and turn that off. So I'll pull this out and we will put it on the counter and let it rest for about, I'd say 45 minutes or so before we slice it. So I'll go ahead and do that now and see how she looks. I'll go ahead and give you a peek. That deliciousness right there. Looks so good. Just a little sneak peek at that. So we will take it inside and let it rest, and I'll keep it wrapped up in the juices, and we'll give her a slice and see how she looks. Alright guys, now is the final moment, the big test. Got our foil in here, it's been sitting for about an hour. When I brought it in, I did check it with a meat thermometer. It was at 190, and after about 10 minutes it was up to 200, so that's perfect. Like I said, take it out at 190, it'll continue to cook for a little bit. The temperature may actually raise, which it did. So you don't want to overcook it by taking it out at 200. So we're going to open it up and see how she looks. Oh boy. There's a ton of juice in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that, see if I can pour it off and not make a complete mess. So we'll take this and pour off that delicious juice, which you can totally use to make all kinds of yummy things. So, keep that in mind. I'll get it some nice. If I can get this out of here. Oh boy, that is looking perfect. Not overdone. Perfectly cooked, I hope. We're gonna see. Here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna start on this side over here and see how she cuts. As you can see, that is cooked perfectly. Nice juice on the inside, this fat right in here. It's perfect. So we'll keep cutting. You can make really thin slices on this. Kind of like a brisket, as long as you're on the flat side. And see, we're not cutting with the grain, so if you're cutting with the grain it'd be a little bit tougher. This has the sponginess of it, right, where the muscles come apart. So I'm going to take that piece and get off the fat there. You can actually continue to cook this to 200 in the smoker. It will make it even stringier, so you can pull this apart like a chopped meat sandwich or something like that. So, wow, that is delicious. That is perfect. So, excuse me, you guys try it out, see what you think. Appreciate you checking us out. This is our first time smoking on this grill. I really had a lot of fun doing it. If you like this channel and like what we've done today, don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification bell, and definitely like the video if you're happy with it. So appreciate it, and hopefully we'll have some more. Leave some comments down below if you want to give us some tips or tell us what you think. So appreciate it. We'll see you next time.